Hey there, everybody. This is Caitlin here, and I wanted to make a quick, well, not so much a quick video, but I wanted to do a little extra video for today. I know technically today is normally Card Game Tuesday slash whenever this video eventually gets up, but I really wanted to make a discussion video in regards to the new Pokemon Sun and Moon release. The first proper trailer that we've had for the game, which came out today. It was about 1 o'clock today for British people or whatever, and I was trying my hardest not to get too hyped up because I was meant to be studying, but as soon as the news dropped, I just dropped everything. I was like, right, I need to watch this trailer, and oh my god, I was just so hyped. I would have loved to have recorded this on my laptop so I could just show you the video game footage while I'm talking over it and stuff, but my laptop is some error thing or happened ever. I had to drop it off at the computer shop in order to get it fixed. So sadly, I'm doing this vlog style. But hopefully, if you're watching this, you'll have seen the trailer, so you understand why I'm discussing it. But in terms of my thoughts and feelings, I totally adore the starters. I know a lot of people have been they've been either iffy on the fence about them, or there's maybe one that they totally adore. I actually quite like all of them. I know a lot of people were saying that they didn't like Patplio, the water seal thing that's kind of like a clown. I quite like it. I mean, I'm trying to think of what it could be in its final evolution. I don't think it's gonna look like a total clown or anything like that. I feel like it's gonna be maybe circus themed. So I don't think it'll look like a clown in its final evolution, but maybe it can have some kind of well, it was talking a lot about giving it how it does acrobatic tricks and how it's quite flexible because it's kind of made of rubber and elastic. So I was maybe thinking it could be some kind of water seal acrobat or something like that, or maybe balancing on the ball. Litten, which is the Firecat, and I'm totally picking that as my starter. It's just totally adorable, and I am totally picking that. I feel by looks of it, it's going to be a kind of tiger thing because it's got stripes. Although someone was also saying, I saw they were saying that the kind of the stripes on its face, and if you match up with the position of its eyes, it kind of looks like the symbol for sulfur, I believe. I don't know whether that's true or not, but someone tweeted that, and I thought, oh, that's kind of interesting because the way the description of Litten was, it was oh, it licks up licks its fur, and its fur is making it's getting coated in oil, which is really flammable. So then when it spits out the fireballs, whatever, when it spits out its hairballs, whatever, it's on instantly on fire, which is pretty cool. I mean, if it was going to go that route, I think it'd be pretty awesome if they made it maybe instead of everyone's thinking Fire Dark because it's a black furred Pokemon, but I was thinking maybe even Fire Poison or maybe Fire Ghost would be pretty cool. We've only ever had one line of Fire Ghost, which was obviously Litwick, Lampent, and Chandelure, and I think it'd be pretty cool if the starter was part Ghost type. That would be pretty cool. Don't know whether they'll do it or not. Considering that Rowlet, the kind of grass owl, it's dual type already. It's grass flying, but that doesn't mean it'll stay grass flying. It could even potentially change typing for all we know. I mean, maybe it'll lose flying because a lot of the people were saying because it's already got flying, people were thinking that maybe that would confirm the secondary types of the other two starters if they do get secondary types and don't stay pure base. But I'm thinking maybe it'll lose flying. I mean, for all we know, it could become something else. Owls are pretty wise and stuff, so maybe it could become grass psychic, or it could become grass fighting. I don't know. There's many possibilities, but I don't think it's going to stay grass flying. I think it'll change. What else in the trailer? Oh, the Legendaries. Now, everyone is saying that the Sun Legendary, the big lion thing, they're everyone's shouting for him, Team Sun now. But I actually kind of prefer the Moon Legendary. It's kind of it's kind of weird because at first I wasn't quite sure what it was meant to be. I thought it was actually just a big circle thing at first. But and when I actually looked at the box art for it and I was staring at it and I was like, this is a bat. It is a bat that has got its wings attached to a ring, and when it did when you saw it do the full circle move where it's got all the little glowy bits around it and it just gives it a big blast, it kind of looked like a dream catcher. I don't know if that was just me, but I kind of I was trying to connect it, and it was oh, it joined up like this and it looked like a dream catcher, which would make sense because it's the Moon Legendary. So I thought that looked really cool. I'll probably I'm gonna get both versions anyway, but I feel Moon will be my main game, and Sun will be there for me to pick up all the other stuff or whatever. But Moon is probably definitely going to be my main game. What else was there revealed? Character customization was also confirmed. I don't think they confirmed it in the American slash UK trailer, but if you saw the Japanese trailer, it's like a totally different trailer to the one that we got. It's like got all this like live action stuff of like, I actually started crying at the Japanese one because it was kind of emotional. It was like a little kid moving from Japan to Hawaii, and like he's nervous and stuff, and he doesn't know if he can fit in because he obviously doesn't know the language. He's speaking Japanese, and then he manages to make friends with all these kids at his school through Pokemon, which is pretty cool. And in that trailer there, they showed like extra footage that wasn't in the American and English one, where it showed character customization. And like at the very start of it, it looked as if you had 4 options for each gender. So because I think they've added an extra skin tone, and I think the hair is all the same. Like the hair color just stays the same, but they added an extra skin tone, I believe, or did they? They did add an extra skin tone, and I think maybe the kind of lighter haired people are. They've got kind of blondish hair, and then they've got like kind of dark brown, a lighter brown, and like totally jet black, which is kind of pretty cool. Like, I really like the hairstyle of the trainers. Obviously, I'm thinking that since we can customize the clothes, there must be a point where we can customize the hair again. They might have some island boutique because, funnily enough, I've not mentioned it yet. This region is definitely based on Hawaii. They pretty much confirmed it. It's the region is called Alola, which everyone's going to keep saying Aloha because everyone just wants to say that, but it's Alola, which is pretty cool. And in terms of like other stuff, we saw like a couple of like in-game footage or whatever, and I really like the upgrade that they've done. Clearly, they've taken like the kind of full body sprites or whatever that they did in X and Y and Oras, where like you could see them getting their clothes changed, whatever, and now those are going to be the in-game models. That were gone are the kind of like cheapy ones that we had in X and Y and Oras, and we've gone full-blown, full body sprites, which is absolutely amazing. It looks cool. It is a little bit odd at first because obviously they're taller, so they obviously had to like kind of scale up the overworld or whatever, but it looks amazing. It looks so beautiful. Like I'm not quite sure if whether it's just like one whole continent or whether it's like a series of islands, because we only got like a one like kind of sky shot of which is, I'm guessing, the starting area, because it's got like a beach and then there's like a volcano, but it didn't look like that was the whole region because it looked pretty small. So I'm guessing that's just like a portion of the map. I mean, I think it'd be pretty cool if like you had maybe one like kind of bigger island, but you had all these different islands like floating around it. So sort of like Hoenn, but like with a lot more islands going supporting it, which would be cool because maybe you'd have different ways to get to the other towns or islands without having to use surf. Like maybe there's like, I don't know, a monorail, or maybe there's like some kind of airplane system or whatever to get between islands, or like even like a tramway or something like that. I think that would be pretty cool. But that's really all the information that we have right now. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's been any news about when we're going to get more information, because this was like the first big like announcement in terms of information. But I'm really looking forward to what is going to happen next. I'm trying to think. No, so far we don't really know much about the story. It's just, we're in this new place or whatever. I don't know whether we've just moved here or what's the story. Like, all we just know is that we've got starters. We've got our region name. I think someone was saying that the name of the professor is Hala, which I think is a tree that grows in Hawaii as well. Someone was saying that it had to, like, because one of the characters, his name is Kukwe or Kukwe. I don't know how you're meant to pronounce it, but like his name is Nut, and people were saying he couldn't be the professor because why would they suddenly name the professor after a nut instead of a tree? And another character who showed up whose name was Hala was helping you pick the starters, and people were saying Hala is a type of tree. So I'm guessing he's going to be the professor, and maybe the other dude is maybe his assistant or something like that, because he looked like he was wearing a lab coat. So I mean, that'd be pretty interesting to find out. And I am just so excited. I mean, it's going to come out in November, which is the other bit of news. Although I think there was an updated version of the trailer where it said us EU people aren't getting the games until 5 days after everyone else, which kind of sucks and makes me really sad. But it's not going to be a worldwide release. It seems we're going to get it a couple of days after, which is kind of sad. But oh well, I guess we should count our blessings or whatever. So let me know, guys, what you think of the new reveals. I'm going to try and keep up to date as I can with like the news and stuff about Sun and Moon. So if any of you guys want to talk about it, are you looking forward to the starters? Which one are you picking? Are you Team Sun or Team Moon? Talk to me, like, to mention in the comments or whatever. I'm really excited to talk about it, and I'd love to hear what you guys think about it. So until next time, guys, I will see you all later.